Hello, wonderful people. We're here today to talk about love and relationships. Choosing a life partner is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. It's about finding someone who supports your dreams and cherishes you. The journey to love isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes we encounter individuals who might not be the best fit for us. The key is to learn from those experiences and recognize red flags. Today, we're diving deep into the types of men a woman should never marry. It's about empowerment and making informed choices. So, let's embark on this journey together. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on relationships and personal growth. Sisters, let's talk about control. Control is about power, often disguised as care. It starts small, questioning your friends, clothes, or time. A controlling man diminishes your independence. He wants you to rely on him, chipping away at your self-worth. Remember, you are strong and deserving of respect. A healthy relationship is built on trust and mutual respect. You were born to soar, to embrace life on your own terms. Control often escalates slowly, making it difficult to recognize until you're deeply entrenched in the relationship. One day, you're a confident woman with a vibrant social life, and the next, you're isolated, questioning your every move. He might start by planting seeds of doubt about your loved ones, turning you against your support system. He might criticize your friends and family, making you feel like you have to choose between them and him. This isolation is a tactic to make you dependent on him, your only source of validation and company. He wants to control the narrative, to be the sole influence in your life. This isolation can have a devastating impact on your self-esteem. You start questioning your own judgment, wondering if you're being too sensitive or imagining things. The constant criticism and manipulation chip away at your self-worth, leaving you feeling small and insignificant. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging. You deserve to have a support network that uplifts and empowers you. Never let anyone isolate you from the people who love you. Your tribe is your strength, your lifeline to the vibrant, independent woman you truly are. Breaking free from a controlling relationship can be challenging, but it's absolutely essential for your well-being. The first step is recognizing that you are not alone. Many women have experienced this type of control, and there are resources available to help you. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. They can provide the support and guidance you need to reclaim your life. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and you deserve to be in a relationship where you are cherished, respected, and free to be yourself. Leaving a controlling relationship can be a process, but every step you take towards freedom is a victory. It's about rediscovering your voice, your strength, and the woman you were destined to be. It's about reclaiming your power and embracing a future filled with love, respect, and genuine partnership. Remember, you are a force to be reckoned with. You are worthy of a love that empowers you, a love that celebrates your independence and allows you to shine brightly. Never settle for anything less than the extraordinary love you deserve. Let's talk about commitment, or rather, the lack thereof. We all know someone who avoids it like the plague. They're charming and fun in the beginning, but when things get real, they're out the door. These are the commitment phobes, and they follow a predictable pattern. Quick to jump into passionate romances, showering you with attention. But as you envision a future, they pull back, avoiding defining the relationship. He might say he's not ready, still hung up on his ex, or needs space. Classic lines to keep you at arm's length while keeping you interested. Commitment phobes crave connection, but fear intimacy. Their fear stems from past hurts, fear of being trapped, or feeling unworthy of love. You can't fix him, and it's not your responsibility. You deserve someone ready to meet you halfway, someone who chooses you every day. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a whirlwind romance, especially when someone is showering you with attention and affection. Commitment phobes can be incredibly charming and charismatic. They often possess qualities that we find attractive. They're adventurous, spontaneous, and seemingly carefree. But beneath the surface lies a deep-seated fear of intimacy. They might crave connection, but the moment it starts to feel real, they pull away. It's a vicious cycle of highs and lows, leaving you emotionally drained. The danger of falling for a commitment phobe is that you invest your time, energy, and emotions into a relationship that's ultimately going nowhere. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you wholeheartedly. How do you protect yourself from the heartbreak of falling for a commitment phobe? Recognize the signs early on. Pay attention to his actions, not just his words. Does he make excuses for why he can't commit? Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't ignore red flags or rationalize his behavior. You deserve a love that's clear, consistent, and unwavering. Moving on can be challenging, but it's essential for your well-being. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. Don't settle for anything less than the extraordinary love you deserve. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, especially a marriage. It's the foundation for your lives together, your hopes, your dreams. Imagine building your dream home on shaky ground. That's what it's like with someone who constantly deceives you. Every lie creates a crack in that foundation. Over time, those cracks can become chasms, threatening your relationship. You start to question everything, and doubt creeps in. Being with a perpetual liar can be incredibly isolating. Remember, you deserve honesty and truthfulness. Someone who respects you enough to be upfront and transparent. Now, recognizing a perpetual liar can be tricky because just like those little white lies we tell ourselves, they can be subtle. But there are always signs, my dear, always clues that something isn't quite right. One of the biggest red flags is inconsistency in their stories. Their timeline doesn't add up. The details change every time they recount an event, or they contradict themselves without even realizing it. Pay attention to those inconsistencies, those discrepancies, because they're often a telltale sign that something is off. Another red flag is their defensiveness. When you question them about something, do they get overly defensive, even angry? Do they turn it around on you, accusing you of not trusting them? That right there is a major warning sign. A person who is honest and open, has nothing to hide, and will welcome your questions. And perhaps the most telling sign of all is that gut feeling, that inner voice whispering that something isn't right. Don't ignore that feeling, my love. Our intuition is powerful, and it's often right. If something feels off, it probably is. Listen, I know how easy it is to get caught up in the hope that someone will change, that they'll suddenly see the error of their ways and transform into the partner you deserve. But the truth is, hoping for someone to change is not a strategy. You deserve more than empty promises and half-truths. You deserve someone who understands that honesty is not just a virtue, it's the very foundation of a strong and lasting relationship. Someone who knows that trust, once broken, can be incredibly difficult to rebuild. Choosing to walk away from a relationship with a perpetual liar is not easy, but it is an act of self-love. It's saying to yourself, I am worthy of honesty. I deserve a partner who respects me enough to be truthful. Remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. And by refusing to tolerate dishonesty, you're setting a powerful standard for yourself and for any future relationships. You're saying, I deserve better, and I will not settle for anything less than honesty and respect. Okay, let's talk about finances. Now, I'm not saying you need a man to be rolling in dough, but financial responsibility is crucial. It's about respect, honey. Respect for yourself and the life you're building together. Marrying a man who's reckless with money can lead to a whole lot of stress, arguments, and even debt. It can feel like you're constantly carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and that's not what a partnership is about. We all know life throws curveballs. That's why having a partner who's responsible, who plans for the future, who understands the value of a dollar, it's like having a safety net. It's about peace of mind, and that's priceless. So, before you say I do, have those tough conversations about finances. Talk about your financial goals, your spending habits, your debts. Open communication is key, my dears. Now, how can you tell if a man is financially irresponsible? Well, there are some red flags to watch out for. Does he constantly borrow money and not pay it back? Is he secretive about his finances? Does he live way beyond his means? These are all signs that he might not be ready for the financial responsibilities of marriage. And trust me, those responsibilities don't magically disappear when you say your vows. If anything, they multiply. Another red flag is a lack of ambition. Now, I'm all for following your dreams, but there's a difference between pursuing your passion and just plain not wanting to work. A man who's content with coasting through life, financially speaking, isn't going to be a strong partner in the long run. Remember, a healthy relationship is a partnership, and that includes finances. You deserve a partner who's in your corner, who's working with you to build a secure future. So, how do you protect yourself? First and foremost, have those open and honest conversations. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions about his financial habits and goals. Consider premarital financial counseling. It might sound unromantic, but it can save you a lot of heartache down the line. A counselor can help you and your partner get on the same page financially and create a plan for the future. And ladies, never be afraid to maintain your own financial independence. Having your own money, your own savings, your own career, it gives you power, it gives you options, and it ensures that you're never trapped in a situation that doesn't serve you. Remember, you are worthy of a partner who respects you, who values your contributions, and who is committed to building a secure and fulfilling life with you. Now, let's talk about emotional availability. This is so important, you all. You deserve a partner who can meet you on an emotional level, who can be present with you, who can share their feelings and be there for you when you need them. An emotionally unavailable man, well, he'll keep you at arm's length. He might be physically present, but emotionally, he's a million miles away, and that can be incredibly lonely, frustrating, and downright painful. You see, true intimacy, it comes from vulnerability, from being able to open up and share your deepest selves. But when a man is emotionally unavailable, he builds walls around his heart, making it nearly impossible to truly connect. It's like trying to have a conversation with a brick wall. You can talk and talk, but you're not getting anything back, and that, my friends, can be incredibly draining on your soul. So, how can you tell if you're dealing with an emotionally unavailable man? Well, there are some telltale signs. Does he deflect emotional conversations? Does he shut down when you try to talk about your feelings? Does he always seem to have one foot out the door? These are all red flags, my dears. An emotionally unavailable man may shower you with gifts or grand gestures, but when it comes to true emotional intimacy, he's simply not there. He might have a hard time expressing his feelings, or he might dismiss your emotions altogether. He might be afraid of commitment, or he might have a history of pushing people away. Whatever the reason, being with an emotionally unavailable man can leave you feeling empty, unloved, and utterly alone. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Oprah, I can change him. He just needs someone to love him. And while I understand that impulse, honey, you can't change someone who doesn't want to change. Trying to force emotional intimacy with someone who's not ready, it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's just not going to work. You deserve a love that sets your soul on fire, a love that makes you feel seen, heard, and cherished. Don't settle for anything less. Remember, you are worthy of a partner who celebrates your emotions, who cherishes your vulnerability, and who is fully present with you in mind, body, and spirit. We've covered a lot today, from controlling behavior to financial irresponsibility, from commitment phobes to emotional unavailability. And I know it might seem daunting, but remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the red flags and being honest with ourselves about what we will and will not tolerate, we empower ourselves to make choices that serve our highest good. You deserve a partner who respects you, who supports you, who celebrates your light, and who loves you unconditionally. Don't ever settle for anything less. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, you are worthy of an epic love story. Now go out there and create it. Don't forget to subscribe for more empowering content.